Hey guys, just a little quick one right here. Just a little touch bases. It's been a real fucking crazy, hectic. These last 6 months have been just unreal for all of us. Kids, my love. The constant pressures of these doctors. They're waiting supposedly for the inevitable. That's what they do. Because my love had radiation. It promotes secondary cancer growth. So her doctor in turn was waiting for her to be sick. Um, as soon as she wasn't sick, he bounced. Um, Next doctor comes in, um, literally, hi, the whole deal, and started to pretty much promote the same things that these doctors have been trying to do from the very beginning. It had nothing to do with the fact that, my love was doing an all natural, all medicinal kind of a deal, and it's been working. We're, I think, 61 weeks now. Um, it's just an awesome deal. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything in the extent of healing her or anything like that. I'm not God by any means, but I just used the ability that was given to me to do something. I was proactive about things. I didn't just sit there and watch and just let things happen. Well, I was told, when I started doing this whole with the family, the fuck cancer family and stuff, and I wanted to establish it, for all of us, for the family, for everybody out there. That way it's theirs. They were talking about domain names and, getting a YouTube and an Instagram, all that kind of stuff. That way it's yours, you know what I mean? It's ours kind of deal. Well, I've been sharing videos on YouTube now for quite a while. I don't have this huge following or nothing. You know what I mean? It's just doing what we're doing. The way I looked at it, it was like a means to an end because, I have a lot of faith in, what we were doing here. And I knew sooner or later we were going to get that key person that was going to help us and get us to where we need, get to the next level, which is it's in the process of happening now. We got Starbud.760 out of, I believe it's Victorville. One of the best medicinal shops out there. Chris is just an amazing man. Cured himself from cancer, so he's a survivor, and but what he does now, he applies what he learns, but on the forefront. Here the majority of everything I did was over the phone, on video phone call conversations. I probably 5 people that I was, right in front of, or that I helped actually there. I was talking to people in England, little Christy, people in Budapest, Germany, you know what I mean? But it was all over the phone and video, and me just kind of teaching them as we go. It's just a trip how, things were applied and then they worked. Um, I never did any of this shit for, like pats on the back or, way to go or nothing like that. Why? Because this was kind of like it's been hard, I want you guys, literally try to see if you can sit in my shoes for a minute. This has been 5 years. This didn't just happen, you know what I mean? 5 fucking years of me watching my love get her ass beat. And nobody was doing nothing about it. So when they tell you that your wife is going to die, and me try to do anything and everything in the process of trying to save her, yeah, I took an emotional beating. This has been one of the worst roller coasters that I've ever been a part of in my life. Ups, downs, like you would not believe. It just seems like everybody was setting us up to fail. Well, we're actually doing pretty good. I mean, we're taking care of our business. My love's getting better. We're doing things day by day, and we're just trying to keep our heads up, and keep motivated to move forward. Well, I posted a video talking about how the doctors, because they told me my love had 6 months, 6 months to a year. No bullshit, 6 months to a year. She had breast cancer in the bone. She had a metastasized tumor around her L3, L4, L5 vertebrae in her lower back. It was around her nerve endings, so it was a very vital area. She had a laminectomy bone fusion tumor removal. She was in the hospital for 6 days. She could have died anywhere in the first 3 days. I was by myself. Didn't have any friends there, no family, no nothing. The roller coaster that I went on was it was more of a mental roller coaster than it was anything. my feelings, my emotions took control. I've never been afraid a day in my life. Not one day. Never thought I was gonna make it to 18. But I had been afraid now for 5 fucking years that I wasn't doing everything right, that I was gonna miss something. That it's a hard thing to be able to try to put yourself in a position where everything that you're doing or you're not doing is going to determine if that woman's going to live or die. Wouldn't you feel uneasy? Wouldn't you feel kind of nervous? Wouldn't you feel, like fuck, I've lost, I believe it was like, at the most, I think it was 98 pounds I lost. I'm gaining weight back now. I'm trying to get my strength back and trying to eat right a little bit better. Still not sleeping all that well. Insomnia is a bitch. Anxiety is just something that, here, I have my love's medicine, but I don't take it for myself. But I don't know. I do it every once in a while. But anyway, it's just how bad it kicked my ass. Okay, well, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like me. And I guess there's a lot of people out there that don't like me, that don't like what I post. That I guess I'm too emotional or whatever you guys want to say. Sit in my shoes, please. I guarantee you're not going to have done what I did. No fucking way. Why? Because there was nobody holding my hand. Nobody. I don't know if you guys remember. I was the only one that was wearing that pink fuck cancer shirt for how long while I was trying to do this. Everybody would stare at me, look at me, judges, judgmental looks, and talking behind my back, all that kind of bullshit. Well, it's been a while now, and I haven't been playing ball. I've been, just trying to fixate and concentrate on keeping her alive and keeping her healthy. It doesn't matter if I play ball or not, I guess. Posted a video. It was nothing bad. It wasn't me talking crap about anybody or anything. It was just about the situation and being happy about it, and about us doing our steps and it working. Well, all of a sudden we started getting messages from a Jose Cruz. Don't know the guy. I just assumed he was just a YouTube guy or something. That's what I assumed. What a small fucking world, He's not a friend of mine or anything, but I guess he's a part of the world, softball world, I don't know who's in his ear, but obviously the guy had enough balls to try to challenge me and talk a lot of shit on YouTube. I don't give a fuck either way, you know what I mean? But there was a time where I didn't even know about this, and this motherfucker was talking shit to my girl. Now you tell me, don't you think she's been through enough? I do. And who the fuck are you to run your mouth to her? Have you ever done anything like this? Ever been through anything like this? If you have, you know what, man, I'm sorry, and I wish I would have been around and at least try to help you. And then that's me saying that I'm going to help a motherfucker that runs his mouth to a woman that's been getting her ass kicked by cancer. You want to make your comments and your judgments? Come on over here. Let me show you what we've accomplished at this point. There's 27 people. We're working on 28 right now. What have you done? Literally, Jose Cruz, what have you done for anybody besides yourself? I'm talking about, this is a detrimental disease. This is terminal fucking disease, man. What have you done for you to be able to sit there and criticize and peck, make fun of, call names like a kid, and it to me, I find it so funny because, all the while he's doing this, he has a fake YouTube page, where there's no information on it. All it has is Jose Cruz, no nothing. It's the things he said is what made me find him. It's a small world. I've been playing ball since I was 19 years old. 19 years old. And what, 27 world patches, 5 world rings, I think I did what I needed to do in softball. I had fun doing it. I'm 46 years old. If I was to play another game tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to lose any sleep over it. But, because I accomplished what I wanted from softball. But, hey, I still love the game. I don't like the people. This is the kind of shit you have to deal with when you go play ball. That's why I stopped playing. Because wherever I go, it seems like people always want to criticize or talk shit about something that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. If you have ever accomplished what we have accomplished at this point right now, then you know what? I'll shut up. I'll eat my fucking shoes. I will. But for all that shit you're running your fucking mouth on there, I don't understand why. I don't know you. I don't know the man. I've never even said an ill word about the guy. He's calling me a crackhead, called me a douche, called me, oh my god, I don't know what else he's gonna call me next, you know what I mean? But there was really no reason for him to go on there and criticize, unless somebody was in his ear. Well, that means you're holding somebody's little pocket like a little bitch. If you're letting somebody that's going to lead you into something that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's just me talking. Because obviously you don't, man. You're making assumptions over something that's really sad. I just, it's funny, but I just hope people can realize who he really is. He was talking shit to a woman that got her ass kicked for 4 years. Still considered a detrimental terminal disease. She's supposedly still dying in their eyes. They're just waiting for it to happen. See, what we've accomplished right now is not much short of a miracle in their eyes, because they don't believe it. They're waiting for the axe to fall. And if I was this dickhead over here, the axe probably would have fell already. Sitting there criticizing people and talking shit, Go feed your face, fat fuck, while I'm over here trying to keep my love alive. It just blows me away that, people can be this way, especially when I don't even know the man. Literally, it started from, big bitch and a guy that couldn't control his old lady, and then to a fucking idiot who I gave too many chances to be my friend. And that's my fault. But, live and learn. But I guess this is the learn part. I gotta live with this kind of shit. But I just was a little upset with everything. I couldn't believe, So it's been a real me trying to hold it together, because literally I was making fucking phone calls already. My family's stupid. Troy Aragon, man, love you, kid. Jam. People kind of kept me in check. Really, like, what is this bozo really doing? Wasting your time. But she's right, because it's wasted energy. As Troy says, I could be utilizing that energy to help somebody else, but in this guy's eyes, I haven't done anything. I don't know anything. I'm not a genius. And the discipline he refers to, being a doctor or a nurse, you have to have discipline. Well, sir, it took me 11 months of discipline to learn as much as I needed to know about cancer, and then about applying what they apply to it, and then from there applying cannabis oil into the mix, and pretty much wiping out everything they do. I've pretty much helped now with cystic fibrosis, lupus, Lyme disease, Hodgkin's, non-Hodgkin's, 7 different kinds of brain tumors, melanoma, HIV, grand mal seizures in children, eczema, full-blown leukemia, lymphoma, blood generating disease, but it was very bad. It was a cell count disease. That was one of the hardest ones, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I'm reading and reading and writing, but it's just a trip now for me, because I'm able to absorb a lot of information. I've had a truck in this backyard since '08. I have a Chevy 2500 4x4. It's a 94. It's been sitting on flat tires since '08. I'm not a mechanic. But through all this shit that I went through, for some reason God granted me the ability to attain and retain a lot of information. And here it's right here. I bought this manual and probably read it 100 times, and you look at the pages, they're ripping because I'm going through it constantly. But I literally got a truck that had been sitting since '08, running and running good and strong. I mean, there's still some things on it I need to fix, but I'm fucking, I'm trying to figure it out as I go. I mean, I'm not a mechanic. I don't know what to listen for, or what to, what to pay attention to, but that just shows, the ability of this shit, man. I mean, I could barely change a tire or change oil, you know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, I'm pulling, the whole throttle body off and pulling the whole manifold apart and just going through it and doing it. It's just, to me, it's amazing. You know what I mean? I'm at my love's doctor's appointment today, and I pulled out the whole throttle cable and installed a new one and did all that. Never did that before in my life. But I guess in this, guys, I'm a douche. I'm not all that smart. You know what I mean? Well, I've accomplished things that I had never set myself up to accomplish before. Well, I never gave myself credit, I think is what it was. And then, once you get, kind of older and stuff, me personally, I was afraid to learn. I didn't think I was able or capable of learning because of my age and, but I guess when your back's against the door and you don't got much else to do, you know what I mean? Because you have everything to lose. You're willing to do anything and jump through hoops. And that's what I did. I don't sit here and pat myself on the back or anything like that. When I talk about my love being cancer free, it's because I'm happy. I'm fucking ecstatic because that woman's still here. This motherfucker's over here running his mouth. I'm wondering, do you realize that her death date just passed? They told me 6 months to a year. February 3rd was a year. And you're fucking running your mouth. She's alive. That's what I'm out here talking about. And in turn, talking about other people that we're trying to help. Our range now is just literally globally. It's a trip where this family has gone to now. You're talking from one side of the world to the other. I don't know how it got that far because this thing was never supposed to be this. I'll never take credit for anything this is because I didn't plan this. I'm a ball player. I made a sign. I made a fuck cancer sign of a Bud Light box and I took it with me. People started taking pictures. That's how all this started. Okay? It was never planned or anything like that. So for it to show this and for, the love and, that everybody kind of shows each other and takes care of each other within this family, it's just unreal. I don't take credit for it because it's all you guys that have done it, but I don't know why I just let this guy get to me because I don't even know him. I don't even care about him. Motherfucker can get hit by a car tomorrow. I'm not going to lose any sleep. I shouldn't say that, forgive me, God, but it's just horrible what this guy has done, at this point, because he doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He don't care. Just like a lot of those other motherfucker people out there, that here I'm trying to forget about it. My heart was so hard and so angry, you know what I mean? Because the life of me, these guys were running their mouths while my girl was dying. Fuck. Where does that fall in being okay? That reminds me of my ex-wife going like, when that bitch dies, don't come running back to your kids. That's pretty much the same fucking spectrum in my book. And I don't even know this man. I've never done anything to him for him to sit there and try to attack, Here I think the shit was over with, and it's right here with somebody I don't even fucking know, and just all of a sudden this motherfucker wanted to have the balls to come and talk. Well, it just sucks because things will get rectified sooner or later. It always do. I will. That's my love. You just fucked up. But right now we're fine. You know what I mean? There's no rush. There's no hurry. My concentration is her. My heart is there. I don't give a fuck. I saw the reality in my so-called friends within this whole thing. Reached out to people, turned the other cheek. Done a lot to me. Lot. So every time every one person, next person does it, makes it a little easier to kind of just walk away. You know what I mean? Just close the books. It's just a trip. But I'm not gonna let this fucking idiot ruin it. Right now she's feeling good. She's a little tired. Put her down to bed already. She gave her some meds already, and She's getting her rest. She's been, busting butt. She's been walking around doing a lot, trying to build up that energy and get her back, strong again. You know, I don't know how she's doing what she's doing. The shoe was under the foot, and I was the one that had all those fucking pins in my back and my spine compressed and all that shit. I'd be over there fucking crying in the corner like a little bitch. But yeah, my love's out there fucking, walking, wanting to do this, I don't know how she does it. But I ain't gonna let you, motherfucker, ruin it for us. So, enjoy. Do your talk. Anytime you want to meet up or let's debate, that would be interesting. Because you seem to think that you know so much, so let's try to debate. You know what I mean? Let's put our brains together. Let's see what we can, you know what I mean? Because maybe you can teach me something. I'm always willing to learn from everybody. Even if it's from a fucking idiot like you. At least I'm learning something. So, anytime you're ready, we can sit down, hash everything out. And, you know what I mean? Nobody makes you guys watch my videos, okay? Through this whole deal, I've used Facebook as a diary. I've never once cared about judgments, and I don't know why I'm worried about this motherfucker's attitude right now anyway. But I just kind of had to get it out there. It's a trip when these motherfuckers start doing this shit. Because anytime you guys want to change seats with me, please, man. And the thing that they need to prepare for is it's 1/3 to 1/2 of the United States population will be affected with cancer in their lifetime. It's a given. So that means one of them, if not one of their family members, is gonna get cancer. Good luck. Don't come knocking at my door. Oh, that's a fucked up thing to say. And knowing me in my heart, I probably would help. Ooh, man. You know how hard it is for me right now. But anyway, it is what it is. So, wanted to apologize to people out there because, I know I scare some people. Some of my friends, they worry about me because, it hasn't been easy. I didn't expect it to affect me this way. Through, it's been 6 years my love and I've been together. 5 of them, and she has been sick. So we've been on this mission here now for quite a while, and it took its toll on me, man. Insomnia, anxiety, bad. As much as I try, it's so hard for me to sleep at night. I can't see. Try to go play ball in the fields, and then the lights fuck my eyes all up bad, and it's just not a good deal right now for me. But hopefully, my weight's coming back, so I'm gaining some strength. Hopefully I can start making myself sleep. The smoking aspect of it, it does help in some aspects, It gets me a little tired to where I just knock out, but it doesn't work as quickly as I wish, I'm on the average of, an hour to maybe 3 hours of sleep every day, if that. Until, that last day where it just catches up to me and I'm just kind of like zoning, really hard to keep my eyes open and focus, and it just sucks, man. Well, once, things are like, going south, and I'm feeling like shit, this and that, and boop, a message comes up. And, I got a baby sister out there. Selena Willer. God's gift, man. This woman is just, she's a little lightning rod. Love her to death. She found me. She found us actually walking into a hospital. She chased us because I had my Fuck Cancer dry fit on. She had already lost family members to cancer. She was battling severe stage 4 lupus, which was killing her at the time. Well, a lot of people are like this idiot, They just refuse to believe. Well, it's to the detriment of their own health. It really is, because you can go with the protocol and the programs that doctors are going to give you, but the doctors know they're giving you poison, and there's nothing that they're giving you is promoting health within the body, like in healing health. Okay, it's not rejuvenating anything. Well, it does. So it's just a trip, she just blows me up and she's not feeling well. I had read, and so I sent her something and she called me, whatever, kind of being the big brother. And, you know, first we was laughing and joking and this and that. Then I said, okay, let's get serious. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, I mean, come on. You know, what do you want? What is it going to take for you to realize? You think I just learned this shit for nothing? You know, well, I started, you know, telling her all these different little things I learned about lupus and stuff. And once again, the girl was amazed, giving me busting my balls about it and shit, you know. But we're going to get her well. I invited her to come out and stay a couple weekends or something, you know. I'd really love for her to come out here and just chill with us, be out here with us. She's just a great girl, you know. Every time I'm feeling down, it's just weird how, bloop, she just pops up, you know. She lives, you know, 100 miles away, but it doesn't matter. I don't have to see her every day. I don't have to, you know what I mean, to where you're feeling it there, you know. Love that girl. She's a great little girl, but it's funny because I'm going with this idiot, and all of a sudden, bloop, you know what I mean, and then somebody else calls me, you know what I mean, and it's just a trip how things work, you know, because it always works fast and it slows down. But I'm more excited about, you know, Cell coming down here. Yeah, her staying here and just, you know, being able to hang out, you know, maybe going out to Azusa Canyon, getting in the 4x and running the river or something, the little creek or something, you know, just doing something fun. That's the only reason why I put that truck together anyway. I was going to sell it, you know, if my love was going, I was going to get rid of it, and I didn't think about that. But once we started getting her well and things were working and stuff, I was like, fuck it, man, I'm going to fix that truck. I didn't realize it was going to be that expensive, though, you know what I mean? So in turn, I just started learning how to fix it, and I did it. But I can't wait for her to come. Just want to thank everybody again for all the love. You guys are just unreal. Keep rocking and rolling. Keep your head up. Keep breathing. You know, one feet in front of the other. Keep moving forward. Be productive. Be proactive. Listen to your body, people. You know, got to remember, every disease turns into cancer at some point or another. Irritable bowel syndrome, colitis, blood disorders, turns into cancer. They allow it to happen. So it's what we do that determines how we're going to live and how long we're going to live. So I'm here. You guys can call me anytime you want, man. Anytime you want. I'll do whatever I can do to give you the information. That way you're able to make the best decision possible about what you want to do. God be with you. Love you guys. Thanks for all your support. Fuck cancer.